He's back. He's back!
Yes, I'm back. Bucka. Okay, yes, it's me. I haven't done one of these videos for a long time actually, but you know, recently I've been playing a lot of Overwatch 2, and I came to a pretty astonishing realization. I'm terrible at Overwatch 2, and that's not even like me trying to cope, right? And me going, oh, I know I'm terrible, but I can be better. Nope. I'm terrible. There is no way of sugarcoating this. So I had a little idea. I was like, hey, I haven't done one of these in ages. Why not make it into a YouTube video? And on the off chance, by the way, if I sound like shit, I'm very unwell. But you know, we do the content grind, right? We keep grinding content out. I mean, just don't look at how many videos I uploaded in the past year. I'm like a discount Corey Kenshin, except I'm not funny. Let's discuss the elephant in the room, Elo Trap. Now, if you're new to Overwatch and you've never heard of what an Elo Trap is, I don't blame you, because I didn't even know what the fuck Elo was when I first started playing. Like, in my eyes, when I play a competitive game, I just like, oh, ranked points, right? It's ranked points. You know, every game has their own sort of like, you know, nickname for your progression system in competitive. For Overwatch, it's Elo. I didn't have a fucking clue what that was, and it took me some time to get used to what an Elo Trap is. So what I'm going to do is break down what Elo is and an Elo Trap and how it sort of affects new players when they come into Overwatch. Now keep in mind, I am a new Overwatch player in the sense I haven't played this game for about 2.5 years maybe, give or take. So there's a lot of new stuff in Overwatch that little baby me did not understand whatsoever. I mean, you can look at my gameplay on the screen now. I don't know what the fuck I was doing half the time. So, quick breakdown in case you didn't know how ranked works in Overwatch. There's basically a ladder of skill divisions. It goes bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, masters, grandmasters, top 500, and that's where the actual cracked players live. Each rank is split into 5 divisions, like bronze 5 up to bronze 1, and then silver 5 to silver 1, and so on. Your rank is decided by something called MMR, also known as matchmaking rating. It's basically a hidden score the game gives you based on wins, losses, and how you personally perform. That's the ELO system people talk about. The idea is that if you win a bunch of games and play well, you climb. If you lose a bunch, you fall. In theory, that sounds fair. In reality, welcome to ELO hell. Because when you're in bronze or silver, your games can feel less like competitive ranked matches and more like 10 strangers on a field trip with no teacher in sight. You can be playing your heart out, but if your tank decides to just hold W into the team spawn, or your support forgets their heal button even exists, I'm looking at you, Wu Yang, and Moira. And you, Moira. There's only so much you can do. And since I'm, you know, beyond arse myself, I'm not exactly carrying us out of here either, so I'm stuck in the loop. The Elo Trap. But what exactly is an Elo Trap? I hear you asking. And well, it's a tricky one to explain, really. If you don't know what that is, basically an Elo Trap is like a cycle of suffering where you're just permanently stuck in the lowest ranks. Bronze, maybe silver on a good day. And no matter what you do, you just can't escape. You could drop 30 eliminations. You could heal more than the other 2 supports combined on the other team. You could literally be sweating your life away on the objective and still lose because someone on your team is playing Hanzo with a fucking steering wheel. That's me right now. I'm hard stuck. I'm trapped. I am literally a prisoner in the Elo hell mines. And listen, I'll be real with you. I'm not some cracked DPS prodigy that plays in the Overwatch League, or a ranged Shadow Demon. I'm arse. I am beyond arse. If arse had a leaderboard, I'd be Grandmaster at being arse. So yeah, some of this Elo Trap situation is 100% me. But here's the thing, and if you're in the same situation as me, you sort of understand this. It's not that it's just us. It's so much to do with the teams we're getting. And, you know, Smurfs play a big part. And you know, I'll come back to that. Because I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for my friends. Like, a few of them convinced me to reinstall Overwatch and just give it another chance. I'm like, yeah, sure, it'd be fun. It'd be like old times playing Overwatch 1. I'm now crying in bronze. Like, bronze and silver have become my permanent address when I order stuff now. Right, but getting back on point. Then you have the Smurfs. If you don't know what a Smurf is, no, I'm not talking about that gangly, white-bearded, blue fuck midget called Papa Smurf. It's basically when a higher-ranked player makes a brand new account, or like goes on their friend account, for instance, and they drop their rank on purpose. so they can play in lower lobbies against weaker players. Like, imagine you're just trying to grind your way out of bronze, and suddenly you're up against some Widowmaker who clearly does not belong there. They're landing headshots before you even peek the fucking corner. That's a smurf. Or just a really good player. But they're a fucking smurf, trust me. Trust me, they're smurfs. I'm coping right now if you couldn't tell. The problem is, they completely ruin the matchmaking. Because the system thinks they're like a bronze skill, so it matches them with actual bronze players. Us, for instance, if you're a bronze. They're a diamond, a master, or even a grandmaster hiding in disguise, so the game becomes an absolute mess. One team gets steamrolled, the other team feels like gods, and nobody's rank actually reflects what they're playing. Like the team that got boosted up by that, Smurf player, they're now going to be playing at a higher level they should not be playing at. Because they shouldn't be there, they're boosted by another account. And that's really where the elo trap hits. Because even if you are improving, even if you are trying your best to climb, you can get stuck in matches that are totally unwinnable thanks to smurfs. Like, I'm already struggling because I'm arse. Now I've got to deal with an undercover top 500 Genji farming my whole team. That is so much fucking pain. So yeah, the elo trap is very real, and I'm living proof. Right now I'm sitting at gold 4 on tank, silver 2 on Junkrat, and don't laugh, I'm bronze 1 on Mercy. So I know exactly how rough it feels when you're grinding ranked, and you swear you're improving, but the game just keeps you locked in place. But if there's any way out of it, it's all about controlling what you can control. A few things that'll help is experimenting with heroes. Don't just lock yourself to one, figure out who you click with, and more importantly, which heroes actually work on which maps. Like Junkrat on Havana, probably not it, but Junkrat on Junkertown, I don't know, man, I sort of pop off. Tilt management is also huge. Take breaks. If you've lost 2 or 3 games in a row, don't queue again. That's how you spiral down. Also, make sure you understand your role impact. Tanks set the pace, DPS finds picks, supports keeps the team alive. Once you know what your team needs from your role, you will start making smarter plays and climbing up those ranks. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm hard stuck, you're hard stuck, we're all hard stuck, but we're also all slowly figuring it out. We're slowly learning, improving, and maybe one day we'll escape the elo hell that is, bronze to plat. Thanks for watching, and also if you're trapped down here, stay strong. We'll escape eventually. I think. I'm this close to breaking my PC. See ya.